Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. More specifically, another episode of Beer Without the Belly. So it's been a couple weeks since I posted, and I thought I should do an update. And I have been trying to do them every week, but that has been unrealistic and hard to do. I'll get to more of that in a second. So first things first, I'm drinking a beer. Courtesy of my man Dusty. So thank you, Dusty. So he sent me. We're actually up to 2 boxes of beers. This is from the second and he knows that I'm trying to lose some weight. He and I've actually talked about weight management with drinking a lot of snobby craft beer. So I hope he thinks this is okay that I'm not doing a proper review and it's part of one of these videos. But it's actually a session IPA, so I thought it was a very appropriate beer to drink while talking about weight management while drinking craft beer. And this beer is quite good, actually. It's second shift. It's called Little Big Hop Double Dry Hop Session India Pale Ale. It's got that Napoleon hop on a horse, very classic. Um, Napoleon, who always stood like this in paintings because he had to stand there for a long time because it's not a photograph, it's a painting. And he had some sort of like stomach ulcers or an issue there, and he kind of was putting pressure on it during the painting. So there you go, a little history fact for you because that's what I'm all about. This version of our hazy session IPA is double dry hopped edition featuring twice as much Columbus, Simcoe, and Cascades. This beer is stupid good, 4.9% ABV. I tell you what, for a session IPA, 4.9% ABV, this beer is stupid good. Great level of bitterness, somewhere between like how I think of a pale ale and an IPA. So well done there. The mouthfeel is creamy, very reminiscent of New England style IPAs. That bitterness makes it hard to say it's like pillowy, but it has that fullness mouthfeel. And it's a lot of different like citrus peel, different kinds, and the taste is very good. It really is. I'm gonna say it's lemon, orange, and then grapefruit. In terms of peel, there is a little bit of sweetness there. Um, Besides the citrus, um, there's a little bit of hard to pinpoint sugary sweetness. I don't get any specific fruits or other tastes. It's just almost syrupy. It's nice, very good. All right. So anyway, so like I was saying, I've been wanting to post these every week, and I have a certain number of tips. Every video, I kind of want to talk about strengths, things that have been successful, things that have been hard, and maybe a tip, and a little bit of update on how I'm doing losing weight and making this lifestyle change. Um, the intermittent fasting is going very well. To cut to the chase, I started this specifically at 257. I'm down to 241, so 16 pounds, just under 7 weeks. So almost 2.5 pounds a week, which I'm very happy with. My goal was a pound, maybe a pound and a half a week. I'm trying to do it very realistically, still eating, good sized meals, delicious food, definitely healthy choices for the most part, and in good quantity, which is what I'm all about. Some pizza and things like that thrown in. If people bring in bagels and donuts, all that stuff thrown in. I've been enjoying my life. I have not been starving myself. I've not been, really. Actually, a lot of people haven't noticed that I've been, dieting because I haven't been like grouchy and things like that. Um, and obviously, I've been drinking plenty of nice beers, about a beer a day. And yeah, so that part's awesome. I'm really excited about that. Some of my struggles lately, and again, why I haven't been able to post every weekend is I've been traveling a lot. My stepdaughter does travel volleyball. We have another tournament this weekend. I'll be out of town, so it is kind of breaks up. It's so easy when you're in routine. You can I've been meal prepping, for example, my lunches. It's so easy to do that stuff. Make sure I'm walking the dog, getting my steps in at work because I'm at work. And I'm on my feet all day, and it's really easy to do that. And then watch what I'm eating, and then you're out of town going to restaurants with the rest of the team and the parents and stuff. It's hard to always make healthy choices. So that's been a struggle. I had the beer fest last Saturday, which I wanted to make sure I ate enough so that I felt okay the next day. And enjoyed myself at the beer fest and got to try the beers I wanted to, and I did feel great the next day. So I totally did that well, and I didn't do too crazy in terms of how much I ate and drank that day, in terms of calories. So yeah, definitely a lot of struggle, but it hasn't been overwhelming. Strengths, I mean, again, I'm down, so I continue to enjoy my life and in the food and the drinks in my life. in a very healthy way. So that's obviously a huge strength. Having Tyler, who I talk to basically every day, and I talk, he's hitting it way harder than I am. He's having huge results. He's crushing it. And, he and I think, are a good balance for each other. Sometimes he motivates me. I think sometimes maybe I motivate him, like, yeah, have that beer, man. It's okay. Like, you've done really well today. Have a beer at the end of the day. Do a review. It'd be great. So I think um, um, where I'm at and where he's at, it's actually really good that he and I are the ones who have kind of been in sync and talking the most, because I think we're um, a good fit for each other and definitely helping. So that's definitely a tip, as I've said before, is have at least one person who you're talking to about this who's also doing it, and you can kind of motivate each other. Um, One of the things I have noticed is, since I'm eating less, um, having cut out breakfast food, is every once in a while, 'cause I do my macros. I really want to make sure I have my protein. I don't want to lose muscle during this. I want to lose fat weight, not muscle weight. Carbs, I'm not worried about at all. I think I get plenty of carbs regardless. I don't care about trying to max out my carbs. If I'm low on carbs, cool. Fat, I'm also pretty cool if I don't max out on my fat. But I want to max out my protein, which I've struggled with. Talk about that. And then I also, not a macro, but my fiber. Um, for example, you know, one apple is 5 grams of fiber, so I'm trying to get 30. Excuse me. I'm trying not to eat too much fruit, because then you get the carbs and the sugars, and then the calories can be higher in fruit than vegetables. But I'd have to eat 2.5 cups of broccoli. Like, I like broccoli, but to get 5 grams of fiber in vegetables, sometimes it's easy, legumes, beans, things like that. But 2.5 cups of broccoli, one apple. So I've supplemented. I don't do it every day, but I did buy Fiber One, and I'll do about a quarter of a cup at most, just to kind of help me get to that number every once in a while. When I look at my app and I'm not quite at 30 grams or more, I just pour a little handful. I measured in, what I put in my hand, in the palm of my hand, is about almost a quarter of a cup, just to get over that hump, make sure everything's going well in terms of that. But yeah, just a little tip. A guy I work with, actually, he eats a cup of it a day to make sure he gets enough fiber. But I'm really trying to get it from vegetables, beans, and fruit, but just not overdoing it on the fruit. So yeah, that'd be my tip: is if you're cutting back on what you're eating, make sure you're hitting certain numbers, and if you need a little bit of a supplemental help, it's okay. You want to strive for getting everything naturally. I'm a big fan of, like, get everything naturally, but if I'm not quite there, then I'll do the protein powder. Then I'll do something like this. So yeah, thanks for watching. How you guys doing? Is anyone else trying to lose some weight while drinking craft beer? Let me know what's up with that. Any questions, anything I can help you with, definitely post that stuff below. And hope you guys enjoy another update of this beer without the belly. Craft beer made me fat, all this stuff. All right, so thanks for watching. Check me out on Instagram, Untapped, just No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe while being healthy with your choices. Cheers.